Did you know there was only one two-parter in Star Trek The Original Series? That's right, today I'm reviewing Star Trek The Original Series Episode 12, The Menagerie, Part 1. And of course I will be reviewing Part 2 very, very soon, so if you want to see that, then make sure you subscribe, follow along down below for that very, very soon. Trapped by loyalty, justice, and a secret from his past, we focus on Spock this episode. So there is a lot to talk about here so far, guys. I have only watched Part 1 as I'm doing this review because I kind of wanted to just not be spoiled and give you my thoughts before we dive into the actual ending of the whole thing. So we have the shocking twist that Spock is betraying Kirk and Starfleet, and we got to work out why. I want to talk about the production a little bit as well, because from my understanding, NBC was saying that these episodes were going too over budget, they were taking too long to produce. So the solution that Roddenberry and co came up with was to use the pilot, which had been axed, all of that hour of footage that they had, and make a two-part framing story episode. So the entire episode that they shot, the Menagerie Part 1 and Part 2, they probably shot in a week, and then they framed it around the flashback of the pilot, and that takes up most of the footage, so they probably only shot like an hour of footage or something, I'm guessing. Point being, they found this really clever way to use old footage that they couldn't use in an episode and stretched out to 2 episodes. And from what I've heard, a lot of people thought this was really, really good. Through Part 1, I like it so far. It's really good. It's one of the probably top 5 episode I've seen. If Part 2 is equally as good, it's probably a top 5 episode. Of course, that it helps that it's a 2-parter. They've got 2 hours to set up the plot and get stuff done. But yeah, I really thought so far from what I've seen, this was really good. I liked the introduction of Pike. I liked seeing the old Pike. I liked the Kirk and the Spock progression that we've got here. And this is really what I wanted to see from Spock, him actually going against orders and doing something out of character to progress his character forward. So I'm really, really excited to see where we go next. I'm going to have a lot more thoughts when we get to Part 2 and I actually see the whole arc in its entirety. But, so far I just think this is really good. I'm looking forward to seeing Part 2. And I think the whole idea of using the Cage pilot footage in this episode is really, really clever. Whoever had that brilliant idea, hats off to them, because it's from a production standpoint, genius, absolutely genius. If you guys are enjoying these Star Trek reviews, make sure you follow along, subscribe down below. We're almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok, and we're almost at 1,300 subscribers on YouTube. So love the support on both of those places. I'll see you guys with the Menagerie Part 2 later today, hopefully.